Hi everybody, I'm Brandon Alter of The Spiritual Gaze, and this is your Numinous Tarot forecast for Aquarius season. So as an Aquarius sun with Mercury and Jupiter in Aquarius, I can't deny that Aquarius season might be one of my favorite times of the year. And that's because we have moved out of the cardinal earth of Capricorn season that can be a little heavy, can be a little serious, and we get to move into a season of innovation and eccentricity. Now, the truth is both Capricorn and Aquarius are ruled by Saturn. But the difference is, in Aquarius, Saturn wants you to take responsibility for yourself. Whereas in Capricorn, he wants you to take responsibility for everybody around you, for the future. And that is an interesting thing about Capricorn and Aquarius, is they're both signs that rule the future. But Capricorn is the future that we can see. It's the future of your business. It's the future of your retirement fund. But Aquarius is the future of humanity. And that really is the invitation with Aquarius season, is to let yourself go pretty far out there in terms of the dreams and the visions that you want to dream up, to envision for all of us, the human family. Aquarius is a time for optimism. It's a time where we can see the big patterns. We can think big picture. Aquarius is also notorious for being a little detached, a little aloof, but that is Aquarius's gift, in that they are outside, looking in, able to see things that we can't always see when we're firmly enmeshed in the patterns of our own lives. This Aquarius season, because Saturn is still in Aquarius, might feel a little heavier than usual because Saturn is calling the shots. But remember that Saturn is our work in the world. And the work for us to do when we enter into Aquarius season is working our authenticity free. Where are you not claiming yourself completely? Where are you not speaking up for your own needs? Where are you a little too afraid to let your freak flag fly? Aquarius is the alien. Aquarius is the wizard on the road. These are the archetypes that we can step into for these next 4 weeks. The card that I've pulled to help us move through Aquarius season in all of its eccentricity and innovation is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is such a beautiful card because here you can see we're all together, we're dancing, we're toasting, we're celebrating our ability to reflect each other. There's a deep sisterhood or brotherhood, a familial quality that wants to show up in the Three of Cups. It's creativity from the heart. And because Aquarius is the sign of humanity, it's a good time to remember what humanity is worth fighting for, remembering the people that you love. Now, the other thing about Saturn, and I think it's important to talk about in terms of this card, Saturn brings up fear. And if you've been paying attention, I'm sure you have, there's been a lot of fear that's been moving in and out of our world for the last couple of years. And we have to be really mindful of what fear are we feeding? What fear are we consuming? Because there's also joy. There's also optimism. There's also an opportunity to celebrate every day. And so as we move into Aquarius season, and you might find that it's really easy to feed the fear, to let Saturn rule you, you might also need to use Saturn's ability to create boundaries, to be disciplined against Saturn himself, and make sure that you're not consuming too much fear, that you're not consuming too much pessimism, and finding opportunities to gather with those people that remind you who you really are, gathering with those people that make it easy for you to feel buoyant. Because the truth is, even though things are hard, we still have to live our lives. We still have to find joy. We still have to make our lives worth living. And so when you find those people that understand you inherently, those people that you can dance naked in front of, right? This is a card that says, like, gather together with your coven. Gather together with your soul family and toast and cheer and celebrate the fact that we have survived. And maybe we don't feel like we're thriving. Maybe our nervous systems, which is ruled by Aquarius, feel very taxed. But that doesn't mean that we have to hide. That doesn't mean that we have to double down on fear. What it means is that we have to choose hope. We have to choose optimism, and we have to surround ourselves with the people that can help us do just that. So Saturn in Aquarius means taking responsibility for the collective, taking responsibility for the groups in which you find yourself. And if there are certain groups that are no longer resonating, if there are certain groups that make it feel as though you can't let your true self shine, then that's the work, so that you can be as happy as these three naked babes bathing in the blood of the patriarchy. I wish that for all of you this season, and thank you for letting me be here to share these messages.